Heavy riders, thanks for joining me today. Today I'm on a little test ride on the BSA Gold Star 650. Borrowing her from Cooperb Motorcycles for about an hour and a half. So let's see what we get on. Let's go through the first impressions. The clock's really nice looking, like classic. You've got them twin dials, look really nice actually. Got the idiot lights there on top of the headlight. Okay, and let's put away. It's been a long time since I rode a single. I was just thinking about that last night. The last single I rode, I believe, was a Suzuki GS500 I used to own many years ago. So, first impressions. Nice neutral riding position. My knees are pretty much straight down there, not bent, so yeah, it's comfortable. It's a nice little reach of the handlebars. Handlebars feel nice and wide as well. Let's go left. I'm gonna have to apologise already for the wind noise. It's a very windy day, and there's nothing I can do about that. Make sure the vents are closed, that would help. Yeah, so it's a very windy day, so yeah, so on first impressions, really comfortable. And the seat feels nice as well. Feels nicely padded. In terms of the feel from all your controls, well, yeah, all looks it looks functional, I'd say, inoffensive. But yeah, do you look at the switches, do look a bit plasticky, but then again, what do you expect really on a bike like this? That USB port tacked on just there looks a little aftermarket, I have to say, but I suppose it is handy that it comes as standard. Mirrors, the usual Mickey Mouse style mirrors, but you've got a good view at the back. So you can see if you're being chased by the police. Not that that's likely to happen on this bike. When this kind of roads, this is what this machine is made for, just flatting about the British countryside. Don't need tons of power. I must admit, it does sound quite nice. It's lovely. I'm going that slow to the car behind me, so let's up the ante a bit. Wow, blimey! Suspension's a little bit stiff, as I've just found out over that bump. So one is a bit further behind. Brakes, nice and progressive. Coming to a stop. No problem at all. Handles quite nicely. I was taking these bends really nice. I'm not obviously bombing it, but all the switches, although they said I said they do look a bit plasticky, they work fine and they feel okay in practice. Okay, so finding a side stand, not a problem at all. It's a nice little look, easy to find. You even get a warning there that you got your side stand down. These clocks, it is a bit weird because obviously it is like classic BSA style, I think, where the dials are the wrong way around. But it's cool, it's different, I like it. So, getting off. I promise this isn't a tall bike, that's fine. This is perfect for shorties. Let's have a little look around. Well, doesn't she look beautiful in the sunshine like this? Now, when I first saw these at the NEC show 2-3 years back, I wasn't too sure about it. But now in the flesh, in production form, sorry. Yeah, looks really nice and purposeful. The only thing I would say is that radiator does stick out like a sore thumb. Would it be nice if they could have slimmed that down a bit? But apart from that, all the attention to detail, tank badge, that's just a sticker. But yeah, looks okay. Build quality wise, I mean, this bike has done 524 miles, and so it's too early to say anything, but there's nothing major to report. I think that's just chain lube on the back wheel. Yeah, well, looks nicely finished. Not going to go over these specs, everything's online, everything's been said by other YouTubers. So I'm not a professional, as I keep saying, but you've got a single front brake disc and that rear Brembo brakes, which is a pretty good spec. And so far they feel nice. We'll do a proper test of them in a bit. Turn her off. Actually, nice looking key there. One thing I've noticed is that looks a bit of an afterthought though, with that bloody horn just there. Well, surely could have hidden it in front of the engine or something. I don't know, maybe the heat would have got in the way. Anyway, looking around, this is a pretty light bike, so I'll stick her in first gear. There you go. I'm not exactly Arnold Schwarzenegger, and yeah, I can move her about just fine. It's not a light bike, but it's not massively heavy either, and I'm 5'10" and my feet are flat on the floor, so nothing to worry about if you're a short rider. That sweep with the needles is quite funky when it starts up. So yeah, first gear, information display, just got your trips really, trip A, trip B, and odometer. Start her up, so obviously that's off, that's on. As you put the fire up, you've got hazard warning switch, and to be honest, that's about all the tech you're going to get. But yeah, this is the This is a bike for those riders who are not interested in technology. It's got ABS and that's about it. So I'll tell you what, there's nothing behind it. Let's do a bit of a slow speed riding. See how slow we can go. Steering feels a little bit heavy, but then that's helping the balance, I think. Doesn't feel like it's going to topple over. Yeah, this would be a good commuter bike actually. A city anyway. Got a little screen on there. Perfect. So nothing behind me again. Front brake test. Yeah, it's not eye popping, but perfect for this kind of bike. Let's go. Right. Perfect for what this is. So let's do a flying start. Oh, Mr. Gear there. So the engine feels nice to use. As I said, it's a long time since I last rode a single cylinder. Gearbox wise, lovely actually. It's really smooth gearbox. I mean, you can feel it going through the gears. It's not butter smooth, but I like that. It's got character. Yeah, it's absolutely fine. So suspension wise, it's mostly okay, but it's alright over smaller bumps. But yeah, on the bigger bumps you do get jolted a bit. But apart from that, it's fine. So there's not much fork drive when you brake hard. I can't behind me out, so I can't really demonstrate. But yeah, the front's well behaved. And handling wise, it actually goes on his bends really nicely. It's a sweet handling bike actually. I'm aiming to take some tighter bends in a minute, so we'll see what we got on. So let's coming back to the comfort now. There you are. Well, suspension is a bit bouncy as well, so that's possibly one area where this bike seems like it could be improved. Decent set of shocks. But again, we wouldn't hold that against it because there's many bikes the same as that. So. In terms of vibrations, you know what? So although you can see vibes in the mirrors, I'm not feeling any on myself. And I was kind of expecting some vibes, but nope, very smooth. And that seat is really plush actually. You can spend hours on this. In terms of fueling, really nice. No complaints at all. Got good connection. Go this way. Keep hitting that, missing that third gear though. That's just me, it's not a bike. But yeah, fueling's you know, nothing to write home about. It's just there's no hunting at constant speeds. It just feels nice. Yeah, coming to a stop is no problem at all. It's not a top heavy bike, so finding neutral really easy. I mean, that's amazingly, that's incredible. That's probably one of the this is probably one of the easiest bikes to get in neutral I've ever ridden. Sweetly sticks into neutral. Yeah, this has got a really nice gearbox. The only thing I wish the clocks had were some clocks. I've got an hour and a half on a bike, and I'm not sure what the time is. So that's a bit of an oversight, but you can just put one of them on the bars, so it's not the end of the world. So I've not ridden the Interceptor 650 yet. Which will be obviously an obvious competitor. There we go. Let's do some dual carriageway work. Yeah, so the 650 Interceptor would be an obvious competitor. So I've been interested in wanting to try in comparison. So, check you're okay there. Dual carriageway. I'm doing 70 miles an hour, just about, well, 65 according to the speedo. And obviously there's wind blast, but it's not actually that bad, you know. For a naked bike, I mean, the air I'm getting is not dirty air, so it's sort of like clean air, if you know what I mean. So yeah, it's not uncomfortable, and you wouldn't want to do this for hours on end, but yeah, it was for a short commute or dual carriageway, it'll be fine. But just remember that your mirrors vibrate a lot and you can't see a bloody thing behind you now. But yeah, perfectly civilised at 70 miles an hour. So at slower speeds over these, oh not that one, that's a bit too big. Over these bigger bumps, it's not too bad, it's just at the higher speed it gets out of shape. So I've been riding for a little while now, and the riding triangle, so to speak, is absolutely perfect. I'm so comfortable. Again, apart from dual carriageways, which obviously were fine, but you're still getting wind blasted, I could ride this for hours. This is such a nice place to be. My knees are not bent, my wrists are pretty much in the perfect position, enough support and enough feel. There's no vibes through the handlebars. The gearbox is sweet as you like. Let's see if it does it again, nice and easy into neutral. Look at that. Not a problem at all. Incredible. Obviously the fork's not adjustable. I think the rear might be adjustable for preload. That sounds beautiful. In terms of practicality, there's plenty of places on this bike to attach stuff from what I can see. So if you're going away camping or something, shouldn't be a problem. And I'm sure that there'll be manufacturers making panel systems and all that for it. Obviously this town riding segment now, I'm in third gear, she's perfectly happy. Just ride that torque. Just to confirm, those shocks are preload adjustable by the looks of it. Okay, let's do a little exhaust sound test. Open that up. Sounds lovely. Oh, round these bends, this is so nicely. This way, yeah. Yeah. Honestly, you get a good feel for what the chassis is doing. Get a good feel for what all the what your tyres are doing as well. I didn't notice what tyres there were, but yeah, but when obviously it's dry, I don't know what it'll be like in the wet, but but yeah, no issues in the dry. Oh yes, handling wise, brilliant, surprisingly so. She goes where you want her to, at its fast speeds. She's really well composed. I say it's just when you hit a bigger bump at the faster speeds, it just seems to get a little bit out of shape, but apart from that, top marks. This is actually really good fun. I do wish the numbers were a little bit bigger on the speedo, I'd say, if I could criticise something, just so you can quickly glance down. Because now, I mean, when it's on the 30, you can barely see the 30. So, I mean, you probably get used to that as an owner. So it's, again, not a major issue, but just something to be aware of if you're test riding. Right, now, we're going to be doing some twisters. Let's see what, check the, we're recording still. Oh yeah. Oh. Cheeky overtake. There's a lot of trouble on the throttle actually. Oh, this is I'll tell you what, I didn't realise I was doing that speed. Tell you what, the front end lifted a bit over that bump. I'll tell you what we can do, horn test. it's clear. Not bad actually. I mean, it's not the worst one I've ever heard. I could have done the U-turn hazard, and I didn't attempt it. But yeah, would have done that no problem at all. Okay. A little bit of air there. This is a fun little bike actually, and a bit like the Meteor 350. I'm finding myself actually enjoying it more than I thought. You can rag the head out of this without getting into trouble. So who is this bike aimed at? Oh, this is going to be a bike, obviously, for those who remember the Gold Star name, classic British bike fans. If they want a modern classic with no tech, then yeah, fill your boots, this is for you. And by the sounds of it, they're making up a good proportion of buyers. But at the same time, this would be a great bike for a new rider. It's really confidence inspiring actually. There's just enough power to have fun without getting into trouble. And yeah, so for a new rider, if you like the classic style bikes, this is definitely one you should consider. It's so easy to ride. It's effortless. Let's do those bends in reverse. The clutch lever feels really nice as well actually. Not too hard. And you can clutch this up just absolutely fine. Oh, and that clutchless downshift. Oh. No problem at all, really nice. So we're now on some faster A roads, and yeah, she's in her element here, to be honest. Goes really well around the sweeping bends. She eats them up for breakfast. And doing 16-17 miles an hour seems to be a nice spot for the motor. And it's almost relaxing to ride. Just takes all this in her stride. Also, if you need to make a cheeky overtake, you're going to have to plan in advance, but there's enough power there to do it if needs be. The mirror's gone floppy. He's tightening up, so I hope that doesn't fall off.